What is up, guys? Waddy by me here, and in this video we are going to look at some random Steam reviews. There may be a few repeats here and there. This was completely random. I literally closed my eyes. It was like bam 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 all over Steam. So hopefully this is something you guys enjoy, because I plan on doing this with a lot of other Resident Evil games. So anyway, let's get right into it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more off the cuff Resident Evil content by a hardcore Resident Evil fan. Starting off, we have a funny one. This one kind of contradicts itself. So yeah, let's get right into it. I don't see why so many people are complaining about this game. I thought the story was pretty good. The new Jill was cool, and the graphics and voice acting was superb. This game runs smoother than RE2 Remake. This is one of the best looking games I've ever seen. The only things that could make this game better is if the game was a little more open and we could wander around the city more. If it were longer, add some DLCs, and the final boss battle was good, but could have been better. Overall, one of my personal faves or favorites. So the part that's funny is the beginning where it says, I don't see why so many people are complaining about this game. And then it begins to list all the issues that people have with this game, which is funny. But I agree, the new Jill is cool. This Jill, like, still prefer, like, kind of prefer the older Jill. The older Jill is like kind of like gentle, like more like a motherly feel to her. Very nice, tough, loving character. I wish we got more of her personality. We didn't get much. I mean, we got a glimpse of her personality in the RE5, but this Jill is pretty much another Claire. Not totally Claire, but she's pretty similar to Claire in terms of how they act. But this Jill is still more feminine than the Claire that we have. I mean, Claire's pretty much consistent throughout the whole series. So this Jill is basically a more feminine Claire, because Claire is a tomboy. This Jill is, she acts like Claire a little bit, but she still has like the feminine charm to her. So yeah, this Jill, even though she's Claire 2.0, still not too bad. The graphics and voice acting, graphics I already talked about that. The voice acting in RE3 Remake is really, really good as well. I mean, Nikolai was kind of like, it's kind of weird because you can tell he's not really a real Russian dude, but he was pretty good though. Could have been better if they got like a natural Russian speaker or somebody that can do like a better Russian accent. I mean, that's just me. And the game does run smoother than RE2 Remake. I don't know why. I have a 1660 2700X or 1660 Ti to Ryzen 7 2700, not the X version. And RE2 Remake is like hit or miss. RE3 Remake is really smooth, and it's really strange considering all the fire effects. But yeah, I agree with the other half as well. The game needed more content. The Nemesis forms suck. I hate the arena boss battles. I don't know why they did that. We have two arena boss battles. The one where you fight Nemesis in the acid pit. Acid pit was really annoying. It felt contrived as hell. You're fighting Nemesis, and then there's like random zombies just encroaching on you, which was really annoying. It got me the first time. I'm fighting Nemesis and I get bit on the back by a zombie. That fight was so artificial and stupid. And then you got the whole arena boss fight with Nemesis just playing whack-a-mole with you. That was also really lame. So I agree with this as well. So I'm glad you like it though. I'm really glad you like it. I like RE3. I like RE3 Remake as well. I just wish they didn't cut so much from the game. I can in good faith recommend a full price game that is 6 hours long. So at the time the RE3 Remake came out, the game was about 60 bucks. Now's a good time to get it. The game is on average about like 30-40 bucks. So you want to get it now and say it's not a waste of money. I mean, okay, maybe 30 bucks. Wait for it. Honestly, just wait for the game to drop to 30. I wouldn't get it even at 40. Just thinking about it, because the game is literally just a story mode and that's it. You do have the shop with like shitty unlocks. The unlocks could have been way better. Jill only has one costume. You have to pay for the classic costume, which is a skirt. So I didn't really like that too much. Other than that, yeah, you have Resistance, but Resistance is not many players on it. It depends on what console you buy it for. But for PlayStation, you're gonna find a good amount of people for Resistance. Xbox is like hit or miss. PC, good luck. So yeah, I would wait for a sale. The game is extremely short. I can't believe My brother beat this game in about 5 hours the first time he played it. I beat it in about 8-ish hours first time I played it, just because I kept dying at the freaking hospital. Could have been a lot shorter. But yeah, the game just cut too much, and it didn't really stay faithful to the original game compared to how they did RE2 Remake. And it's just sad. RE3 Remake is okay as a game, but as a remake of RE3 Nemesis 1999, it fails to capture the spirit of the original game. Capcom did a better job with RE2 Remake. Would only recommend buying RE3 during deep sales. As for Resistance, didn't really care to play it, nor did I want it. I would gladly trade that multiplayer content for more classic RE3 content, especially the return of Mercenaries. Yeah, that really sucks that they removed Operation Mad Jackal. I had a feeling that they would, but I didn't want to like believe it. But they did cut it because they want like a clean narrative. After hearing like what they wanted to do with RE2, they wanted like a clean narrative. I was like, yeah, they're definitely cutting Operation Mad Jackal and all of the other stuff that is in the original RE3 that made it so much fun. And they did exactly that. It's just a skeleton of the game. It's freaking sad. But yeah, wait for a sale. Even today, even though the game is like averaging about $40 or so, I would still wait for it to drop to like $30, $20 before you buy it. While Remake isn't quite the experience that RE2 Remake was, it still provides a really good time, which is absolutely true. RE3 Remake, out of all of the remakes, I would say RE3 Remake is probably the most fun I've had with any of the newer Resident Evil games. It is really, really fun. The dodge mechanic is fun. Fighting Nemesis is fun during like the city times. When you get to like the dog Nemesis, that's when it's like, what the heck is this? Because I hate arena boss fights. They're lazy, and there's a lot of them in this game, which makes me think that it was rushed out. But yeah, the game is a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun to just go through all these, like Raccoon City. The Raccoon City section, even though it's linear as hell, is a ton of fun to do all of these repair jobs on top of dealing with Nemesis, dodging zombies, and all this other stuff. It's really fun. Buy this game for Carlos. Carlos, I like how they improved Carlos and the UBCS in general. Carlos, always felt like back in the day before this game even came out, that Carlos and Jill made a better couple than freaking Chris and Jill, because Carlos and Jill went through so much in Raccoon City. They got really close and started trusting each other. Carlos went above and beyond to save Jill. They could have just left her. And it's just weird that Jill doesn't talk about Carlos anymore. It's weird that Jill didn't consider Carlos for the BSAA. I know you can just chalk it up to Capcom writing, but holy crap. Like Carlos, I feel like Carlos should still be relevant and should still be around. Even back then, when I started playing the classic games, I feel like Carlos should have been in RE5 and any other thing incorporating the BSAA. Carlos should have been there. Silly. Great demo, can't wait for the rest of the game to be released. True, but it's a fun as fuck demo. Too linear except downtown, too short, too much stuff cut out, wait for a sale. Pretty much everything I said earlier. Downtown, Raccoon City. The Raccoon City section is extremely fun. After that, the game is just kind of like hit or miss. And yeah, I agree with this, wait for a sale. Jill is beautiful. Yeah, this Jill, in my opinion, is the best looking Jill in the entire series. I know she has like a more masculine look to her, which not too many people like. But I still like this Jill a lot. I'm not saying that she's a man, or that those people are saying that she's a man. It's like literally a slider. So there's masculine and feminine. Jill is like kind of like in the middle. So she has both feminine and masculine like charm, like features, facial features to her, which is not too bad. I like this Jill a lot. And this Jill is probably the biggest Jill in the series, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I agree with this. Very fun, just short, grab it on sale. True. And I guess that is pretty much it with the Steam reviews that I did get on RE3 Remake. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to do more of these in the future. So until next time, peace out and take care.